Shalom. Before I begin this video, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rachakodash, and also likewise double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that continue to rule very well to this very day, that is feeding the flock through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, and also as well, Shalom to the Hofi elect that's continually laboring this work and continuing to labor, showing forth your diligence to make your call and election sure, and faith, and truth and sincerity, and also in all charity. Right, and the topic of this video is going to be entitled "The War Against Amalek." All right, now of course, like always, the Spirit hits me to change the title. Of course, I'm gonna change the title, but it's pursuant to Amalek, in which when you go into the scriptures, Amalek is the descendant of Esau, which is the progenitor of the Edomites. Okay, in which the Edomites today, all right, they go by the term of a so-called white man. All right, and the reason why we say so-called is because they're not really white. All right, they're red. Okay, hence the term Edom. All right, because Edom goes back to the Hebrew word Adawam, which means red. Okay, now concerning Amalek, like I said, Amalek is a descendant of Esau, right? In which the Amalekites are Edomites. Okay, and when you see these people today, all right, everybody that you see here today, they all go back to a progenitor. All right. And, all the people that are here, they either come from Shem, whether they come from Ham, or they come from Japheth. All right. Now, concerning the so-called white man, right, his lineage pursuant to prophecy, all right, and current events that are taking place pursuant to the Bible and the things that are written, all right, this man, his line, or the so-called white man, his line goes back to Esau, Edom. All right. Now, and now concerning Amalek, right? Basically he is known today as the so-called Jews. All right, or Jewish. All right. And the reason why they call themselves Jewish, right, is because they're not the people that the scriptures speak of. All right. You can read in Revelation chapter 3, I believe. Yes, in Revelation, I believe it's Revelation chapter 3, where it says, the Lord knows the blasphemy of them that call themselves Jews and are not, but of the synagogue of Satan. Okay? And concerning Amalek, right, which we know today as the so-called Jews, all right, the Lord has consistently always had war with Amalek, all right, and there's a reason why. Because in this time today, the ones that are ruling and the ones who have the highest seat in this current society, in this world that you see today, are the Amalekites, all right, which are your banking families. All right, all the banking families that you see, all right, the Rothschilds, even the Rockefellers, all right, those are Amalekites. Okay, so-called Jewish, all right, or so-called Jews. Okay, and the Lord has consistently had war with them from generation to generation. All right, and actually, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the precept that says that. All right, because and by the way, this never changed. All right, the Lord didn't just go back and say, well, I know I said I'm going to have war with Amalek from generation to generation. I'm just going to call it off because we're good. No, man. No, the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Shai is still at war with Amalek. Okay, Esau, Edom. Okay, which Amalek is the head of Edom. Okay, That's why you see him in the seat of power today. Okay, and that's why they call themselves Israel. All right, and they can't even call themselves Israelites. All right, they call themselves Israelis. All right, because they know that they are not the people of the Lord, man. All right, they know that they're not Israelites. They're not the children of the Most High. Okay, and for them to go and to apply that identity unto themselves, all right, just shows you the level of wickedness that this man operates on. And not just that, but also as well to let you know that this man, all right, he is the height of wickedness, all right, in the flesh. Okay, and this is all a part of prophecy. And then this is why the Lord says he's going to have war with Amalek from generation to generation. And look where they are today. All right, they're playing a major role in this time today. All right, in the end times. All right, and we are indeed in the last seconds of this current world that we're living in today. Okay, but just to go ahead and hop into the precepts. Go down just a little bit. Okay, here it is. Yep. So, like I said, before I read this, the Lord is at war with Amalek, which is today is the banking families. Okay, and that's why you see these top level Edomites, which again are the bankers. That's why you see them performing certain acts of wickedness. All right. And it's multitudes of crimes that they have committed against the children of Israel. All right, and the Lord is about to dish out, and he's about to judge them for what they have done. Okay. So right now, Edom is on a scene of the crime. Okay, and when the Lord returns, all right, he's going to witness his people in his hands, all right, and seeing the state of our people and the things that are going on today. Okay, because people think we're kidding and we're just joking when we say the Lord's going to come back with wrath. All right, no, the Lord Yahweh Shimon Shai is going to come back with the most what's the word I'm looking for? He's going to come back with the highest level of his of wrath imaginable. Okay, we can only imagine, the Lord's wrath in the time to come, but guess what? And it's going to be elevated on a whole nother level when he actually gets here. All right. So I'm gonna go to Exodus chapter 17, and let's see, Slack. All right, I believe it's a little bit up. Slacky. Yeah, it's a little bit down. Okay. Yeah, it's the book of Exodus, chapter 17, and it's at verse 14. It says, "And the Lord Yahweh Shimon Shai said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in a book." Okay. So this is a memorial which is in this book, okay? And a memorial is set for us to remember. All right, that's what the reason why you would set up a memorial. The purpose of a memorial is for you to remember and consider. Okay, so the Lord is saying, write this for a memorial, write this for a remembrance. Okay, and the reason why he's writing this for a remembrance is for us to read this and to identify the enemy. All right, the enemy of Yahweh Ba'Shemel Shai. All right, the true power of the heavens and the earth. Okay, the God of the Bible. Okay, It says, and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua, for I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven. All right. Now, again, Amalek is here today, and they are at the top seat of this current society. All right, which are the bankers. Okay. So guess what? This prophecy, and which this is a prophecy. Okay. This prophecy have yet to be fulfilled. Okay, because Amalek is still here. All right, Esau's still here. Esau, Edom. Okay, the so-called white man. All right, he's still in power, man. Okay, but the scriptures foretell of his destruction. Okay, so I'll read on in verse 15. It says, and Moses built an altar and called the name of it Yahweh. I believe it's Yahweh Nassah. Just reading it, I haven't looked up the word, so I'm not sure. Actually, you know what? It's like it. Let me look that up. All right, I'm gonna try to pull this up. I'm in transit right now, multitasking. It's like it. Bear with me for a minute, I can. I believe it says here Yahweh Nasayah. All right, Yahweh Nasayah. All right, it means Yahweh is my banner. Okay, the name given by Moses to the altar, which he built in commemoration of the discomfiture of the Amalekites. Okay. Yeah, so it was set up as an altar, right? Again, going back to a memorial, okay, remembrance. This was built to commemorate the discomforting of the nation of the Amalekites. All right. So let me go back. All right. So it says, I'm gonna read again from verse 15. It says, and Moses built an altar and called the name of it Yahweh Nasayah. All right. For he said, because the Lord Yahweh Bashmi Shai has sworn that the Lord will have war with Amalek. All right. So the Lord himself will have war with Amalek. All right. From generation to generation. Okay. So the Lord will continually have war with Amalek from generation to generation into the time to where he is completely taken out of the way and destroyed. Okay. Because there's a prophecy on top of this in the book of Obadiah. All right. Which is only one chapter long. Okay. That tells you that Esau, Edom, is going to be destroyed. And that's all Edomites. Okay. Including Amalek, which he's a part of the nation of Edom. Okay. So I'm going from there. It's the book of Joshua, chapter 10, verse 24. All right. And it says, it's like, I'm gonna start at verse 22. So it's the book of Joshua, chapter 10, verse 22. Okay. It says, then said Joshua, open the mouth of the cave and bring out those 5 kings unto me out of the cave. All right. And they did so and brought forth those 5 kings unto him out of the cave, the king of Jerusalem. All right. In which there was heathens that were dwelling in that land. All right. In the land of Israel before the Israelites made it there. Okay. And during the journey after Moses' generation, right, and then Joshua took over. Okay. And then afterwards, they were fighting the heathen nations, all right, and discomforted him and drove them out of that specific land, okay. And then the name was given to it Jerusalem, okay, which Jerusalem in the Hebrew is Yerushalayim, all right, which means city of peace. All right. Slack you. Yeah, so it means city of peace. Okay. So right now it says the king of Hebron, the king of Jarmuth, the king of Lachish, and the king of Eglon. And it came to pass when they brought out those kings unto Joshua, that Joshua called for all the men of Israel and said unto the captains of the men of war, which went with him, come near, put your feet upon the necks of these kings. All right. And they came near and put their feet upon the necks of them. All right. Now this is symbolic. All right. And it's going to tell you in the next verse. Okay. Verse 25. And Joshua said unto him, fear not, nor be dismayed. Be strong and of good courage. For thus shall the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem shall do to all your enemies against whom ye fight. Okay. So it's not only these kings that they're putting their feet on the necks of, right? But that was symbolic for the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai, all right, to come up against our enemies, all right, and putting his foot on their necks. Okay. And really, it's Yahweh Shai that's going to do this. Okay. Yahweh Shai is going to put his feet or his foot on the necks of our enemies. All right. All right. And it says that the Lord is going to do to all of them, all right, that we fight. Okay. And we're at war right now, man. Okay. You know, it's not a physical war, right? But this is a spiritual war, okay? And this war, all right, we're against all odds, man. All right, all the heathens, all right, especially Esau, Edom, okay? You know, basically we're going against the world, all right? And I'm talking about the people that reside here on the planet Earth, all right, which are operating underneath the vibration of Esau, Edom, all right? So the Lord is going to stand in for us, okay, and fight against these other nations, all right? And now, mind you, like I read earlier, the Lord, you know, said that he would have war with Amalek from generation to generation, okay? And Amalek is one of the enemies that's on that list, all right, that the Lord is gonna put his foot on, man, all right? They're going to be brought down low. All right. Let me grab one last precept. All right, the book of Psalms, chapter 83. And start at verse 3. All right, this is book of Psalms, chapter 83, verse 3. It says, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people. All right, and who are the people of the Lord? All right, the Israelites. All right, the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Okay, and consulted against thy hidden ones. Okay, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation. All right, and they attempted to do that. Okay, not only Esau, Edom, all right, but all these other nations as well. All right, they are all confederate. Okay, you can read about in Revelations, the 11th chapter. All right, it says, so they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. All right, and they failed in doing that. Okay, because we remember. All right, we remember ourselves. All right, pursuant to the book of Baruch. Okay. Verse 5, it says, for they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. All right. So they're all in conglomerate against us. All right. Now, the first one on the list, verse 6, the tabernacles of Edom. All right. Which again, Edom is the so-called white man. All right. And the Ishmaelites, all right, the so-called Arabs, okay, because they have a hand in our downfall as well. All right, when you and is notated as fact during the time of the transatlantic slave trade. Okay, of Moab, all right, so-called Chinese, and the Hagarenes, okay, which are Hamites. All right, and the list goes on. Okay. So all the ones that fought against us, all right, the Lord is going to destroy these nations, man, all right, and starting with Esau, Edom, all right, in which, like I mentioned earlier concerning the book of Obadiah, right, the so-called white man Esau, Edom, he's going to be destroyed off the face of the earth, okay, and the rest of these other nations that are here afterwards, okay, they're going to be in captivity, all right? They're going to be subservient underneath the nation of Israel, man, all right? The Lord is going to cause us to triumph over our enemies, okay? And for anybody that's of the nation of Israel that don't want that, then you are in direct opposition against the Lord of the Bible. Okay, and are subject and worthy of death. Okay, thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, according to the word. All right, Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8, concerning the 2/3. All right, 2/3 of our people. All right, but these are confident words to the body. These are confident words to the men that believe. All right, because very soon the Lord is going to do just that. All right, he's going to place his foot on the necks of our enemies. All right, and destroy them. Okay, and gain the victory over the Amalekites, which he consistently has war over from generation to generation. All right, so with that, I'm going to close out on that note. Lord's will is edifying to the elect of the nation of Israel. Till next time, once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone everywhere to this day. Shalom, peace and safety, salutations to the whole elect that's continually laboring his work, and also do labor to show forth your diligence to make your call and election sure, and faith and truth and sincerity, and also in all charity. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.